It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the 49ers and the Hawks next on Madden NFL 24.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year. You guys had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously it was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Stroud.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Here's Stroud. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Touchdown! Fires! Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 126. The same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Stroud to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you. I would actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they saw some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards. Shotgun now with Purdy. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal. So now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Purdy. Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And here's Daniel wheeling on now to punt.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Purdy looking to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Buchanan. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Now Purdy.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44.
So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 5.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Bowers, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud on third down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And Stroud now to throw.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Jackson Smith and Jigba
With career touchdown number 75.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Play action. Now Purdy. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the counter, it's Walker. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Purdy now to throw.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He will find his man Chase complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down.
Here's Walker.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Walker once more.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Trent McDuffie able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's 3rd and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards.
And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing here, Purdy.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Purdy. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And just shutting him off there. Touchdown 49ers.
Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
31. Seahawks 10.
The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Purdy.
Repeated the last play, finding Walker.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Shotgun now with Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, they certainly are letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop 1 pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on 1 and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And out now come the Seahawks.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Stroud. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Stroud sets up the play action. He finds Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Seahawks, 1st down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Albert
knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Seattle.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A very solid gain of 27.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Purdy's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
On 1st down, Purdy.
His throw caught at about the 5. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Niners have opened the lead up to 30.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
41, Seahawks 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Albert. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Albert, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Stroud on 3rd down now. That is caught, and he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Seattle.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On third down, Bowers. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that, and guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time I'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. There he goes left side. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. 102 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Trying the left side with Walker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Walker. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there. And
across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Ken Walker adding to his NFL record in touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Robertson.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Stroud looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Complete. Jefferson the target.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the Seahawks 15-yard line.
Hand off here to Walker.
Take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Kenneth Walker.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 34-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. Outright to Smith-Njigba.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Bowers. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down,
Albert. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
on 1st down, Bowers. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Throwing now is Stroud.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
Now here's Stroud.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Garrett Wilson
from 6 yards away.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
155 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They run again with Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Here's Purdy. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Stroud's, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So the victory here for San Francisco, and to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.